from Kroger Field in Lexington, Kentucky. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Wildcats offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. Bluff Bothwell, he has become a key piece of this offense.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
Taylor wants to throw. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it on the option. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. Inside the 25. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Good right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Running inside, it's Barnes. Makes it past the marker. He's running free down the middle. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown Wildcats. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard. And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Taylor wants to throw it. Dumps it to the back. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Pressure coming. Buried before he could blink.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Takes a hit as he fires. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Gets the back moving. Taylor wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Keeps it himself. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Mississippi State looking for the 4th down conversion. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Motion from the wide receiver. Buys a little time. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Makes the grab on the left. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. He's got him in the flat. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
Off play action on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Rodriguez. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Good timing on the quick out. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. He'll set up to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to bully their way in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll let it go to the left. Makes the grab on the big throw. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
I caught up with the Mississippi State head coach at the half. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Here's a heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
Pulls it in. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Now on the counter. Oh, he's got some space. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Wide receiver going in motion. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll move the tight end. Nice move. Continues to fight for yards. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Offense getting set for first down. Looking for room. It's Barnes. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
On the ground with the counter. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, it's Barnes. There's a crease. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Wildcats line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in. Touchdown, Kentucky. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Taylor wants to throw it. Keeps looking downfield. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Those always sting a little bit when you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive. Just really annoying as a defensive guy.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, after struggling so much in the 1st half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the 2nd half, you're just not really able to get that done.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it and more than enough for a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking for a gap. It's Barnes. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll try it again. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Taylor wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier inbounds.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Do you think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this. As a coach, I'm not giving a lot of freedom for gut will on the own side of the field if we're going to go for it on 4th down. I think they probably understood. Listen, it's 4th and 1. I like our chances to get 1 yard, and they went for it, and by the way, they got it.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Mississippi State right back to the line. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Works the middle of the field. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Taylor wants to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch them off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the 1st. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
To the air on 2nd down. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Finds his tight end. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st.
Looking for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like, they haven't protected.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Taylor wants to throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Wildcats sideline, this has been a terrific start for this transfer running back. As you know, they brought him in here for a reason, and he has lived up to those preseason expectations and all of his hype. I've seen him talking with his teammates on the sideline, being a good leader, and every time he's touched the ball, he's made something positive happen. Late in the game, he wants to just finish this, but finish it in the end zone and really seal his victory. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Barnes. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. Kentucky sent out the punting unit.
Number 82, on to kick it away.
Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. Oh, I don't know about this. Makes the catch at the goal line. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Here comes the heat. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Mississippi State going up tempo. Taylor wants to throw it. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. From Davis Wade Stadium in Starkville, Mississippi. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So Mississippi State's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Snagged out of the air. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Caught by Williams on the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. He has a talented quarterback on the other side. He's really been looking forward to this matchup to prove how good he is. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Now here's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll go to the counter play. Could be an alley. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Keelan Russell. Fires to the big fella. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Back to throw, it's Russell. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Wants to go right back downfield. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Here's a give to Bothwell. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. First play of the period will be a second down. Keeps it on the option. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Taylor wants to throw. Flips it out to the back. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Dead center perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Russell on play action. Zings it complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the first. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Throwing Russell. Here's the pressure.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Buys a little time. Turns it on in midfield. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
This quarterback showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because first down he got sacked, second in California, he's able to scramble. And while he didn't get the first down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this third down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Quarterback keep.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Pulls it again on the option.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and I tell you what, he was looking for his main man. He wanted to focus in on him. He wanted to force feed him the football. Nice job by the defense. Great coverage. Great job knocking the ball away.
Taylor wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Russell makes the grab. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. 1st and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty. Wants to throw it again. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Keelan Russell. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Again, it's Russell. Rushes on him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Guys, I was able to catch up with Coach DeBoer at the half. He's looking for his team to really make some noise here in the third quarter. They know they're in playoff contention. They know that this is a big-time game to separate themselves, but they have got to have more intensity here to start the third quarter.
Appreciate that, Holly. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Looking for space. It's Hill. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And here comes the offense on second down. They go play action with Russell. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Pulls it and fires to the left. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Again, it's Russell. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Officials are stopping the clock as there is still a Mississippi State player down on the field. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Dances away to buy time. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeps it on first down. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender, and they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So good luck stopping.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Handoff, Fluff Bothwell. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Taylor wants to throw. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Tight end now in motion. Fluff Bothwell again. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5?
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Here's a heat. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. They'll run the counter. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They'll go right back to him. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Trying to pick up a 1st down. The run inside. It's Hill. A timely pickup to get the 1st down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? The option, the keeper. Maybe headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Alabama has the clock on his side trying to finish the game. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Taylor wants to throw it. Wide open downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The offense uses a timeout, 15 seconds left to play. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the 1st down. He goes right back to the air. Soft spot in the middle. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Under fire. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, and this ball game comes to a close. This is